Hi everyone and welcome to my place. Today I'm here to help Elizabeth, who lives in the UK. She's getting married. She wants to do it on the smell of an oily rag, or she hasn't got, in other words, she hasn't got very much money. She sent me a picture of these vases and she said she's got so many of them. She doesn't really want to just use the glass. Her theme is going to be green, and was there anything that I could come up with to enhance this vase in any way? The flowers she's going to use are going to be mainly white, and she's got stock, and she hopes she'll have hydrangeas, so the ones with the greeny bit on it. And could I do something that could be a little bit more attractive than just that? So I went on a hunt and I went thinking for you, Elizabeth, and managed to find vases. I think you've got yours are a little bit thicker than mine, or a little bit bigger, but never mind, this will do for now. Plus, while I was looking at vases, I found these lovely little hearthstones. Now, you usually see those where the vases are in most wholesalers or craft stores. Now, these can be used for all sorts of things, and I really, really love them because they are a nice form, and I just like the thought of the glistening or the glossiness or the sparkle and luster of the stones with the glass could be really, really quite nice. So we're going to use those, and the completed project is going to look like that. And Elizabeth, I think that these at varying lengths, flowers at varying heights could look really, really attractive. And you said that you like stock and you hoped you could get some stock. Just stock into that vase could look absolutely fantastic. It's really easy way of achieving something that is, taking that from that to that. Really, really easy. And all you really need to do is to just glue all your stones on. But in talking glue, I now need to have a bit of a chat about the glues that I like to use and the glues that I've been test driving. Now, you will have heard me say ages and ages ago that E6000 was my very best friend. I got a Gmail from one of my subscribers to say to me, Astar, do you actually understand how terribly, terribly harmful that is to your health? So I actually had a look at the back and I saw the word warning. That was all I saw. I'd never ever actually thought to put my glasses on and actually read what it has to say about it. And you're not allowed to have this anywhere near a hospital. So I thought, righto, let's go online, let's have a look at it. And I just need you to know that I will not be using that again, and that can go. Now, and I know that does stick things, but if it's going to be harmful, I'm trying to be Mrs. Clean and Mrs. Green here, so I'm just finding other alternatives. Now, you can buy this other product here, which is the epoxy steel. This is fantastic stuff, and it's like an arrow dart, and it's half of this and half of that. That too is a fantastic glue, and it dries clear, but you've got to mix it up as you go. And once it's on, that's it, you won't get it back. So what I've done is I've been looking, when I did this, I actually used the Mod Podge. Now, I didn't think it would work, but actually it did. It just took a little bit longer than what it would with the epoxy steel or any kind of araldite. But once it's on, you can take it off, which I think is fantastic. So pretty much all I've done was I've got a towel here and I've got a little bit of an indentation in there so that sits on there, because what will happen is the weight of the stones will turn it around. Now, to do this one here, that took me 3 days. I know, but Elizabeth, you've got lots of time until you get married, and look, you can start doing them now, and even if you do one a week from now until then, it won't hurt. So just a matter of getting into the Mod Podge. And actually, Mod Podge is a really great glue when you think about all the things that you can use it for. Right, so just very, very gently put a nice layer along there, and this is when you're going to have to make sure that you've got that good support there, because it will roll round. Now, get all of your stones, and look, it was just a matter of, as I said, see how that just rolled off there? You're going to have to go really slowly, and starting in one place, just push the stones down there. And the other issue that you're going to face, as I discovered as I was doing it, when you get to the bottom or the top, I actually should have started at the bottom and worked my way up, because it doesn't matter so much that the top is uneven, but trust me, you need to have your base nice and flat, because if you don't, it won't sit flat. So I just kept my hand down there, and if it touched my finger, I just pushed it up. Now, they do come in varying sizes, as you will discover. So it's just a matter of, as you're going through, if you've got too much for space there, what I did was I just took those off and then put a bigger one in there until I sort of like spaced them to get them to so that they were as equal up and down. Now, you now need to leave it alone until it dries, and then turn it around and do another layer. Let that dry and just keep going. And the other little tip I wanted to give you was I did put the oven on at about 120, and I put it into the oven very gently. So I put this all onto a tray and put it into the oven, and it dried really quickly. So that is a possible way of decorating a vase, Elizabeth. I hope that you like that. And I'll just show you what it looks like with the stock. Slant cut those is what we're supposed to do. Remove all of this foliage, and don't forget, we tip for those who have never, ever had the misfortune of smelling the water that only comes from stock once it rots. It's disgusting. So they could just go into there like that, and I think that and then even a slightly smaller one with some hydrangeas or something could look really attractive and really like visually really stimulating to the eye without actually going to a lot of trouble. I hope you've enjoyed that, Elizabeth. I've enjoyed coming up with this concept for you, and I will see you all another day.